The real estate market is always changing, and that goes for all areas across the US. The market's impacted by things like economic health of the nation, the season, weather events, global events, holidays, and many, many other things on a local level that contribute more geographically. And all this makes it really, really tough for a potential buyer to know when is the best time to buy real estate. I'm going to answer that in just a minute. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's Brian Simmons here with eXp Realty in Southern Oregon. It is December 28th, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas or whatever holiday it is that you celebrate this time of year. After a week off, I'm super happy to be back and to give you all an update on what's been going on in the real estate market here in Southern Oregon. So let's go ahead and dive right into that. First, if you could do me a quick favor and just click on that like button, hit the subscribe icon, and share this video with anybody you know looking to buy or sell real estate in Southern Oregon. Really, really appreciate that. Now, before I explain when is the best time to buy real estate, I want to share a little bit about what's actually happening right now in the local housing markets. We'll dive into that super fast, and then we'll go into how to know when is the right time to buy real estate. So for Jackson and Josephine counties of Southern Oregon, looking at single-family residential listings only, there are 960 active on the market as of this morning. There are 30 new listings hit the market in the last week, 31 price changes, 13 came back on the market, 38 went pending, 42 closed, and 33 were either expired, withdrawn, or canceled. And that all brings us to around 22 weeks worth of inventory if we were to look at it as just a snapshot of that 1 week. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, this should not surprise you at all. You should know what happens during major holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving. And even more locally here, what happens on big weekends like Memorial Day and Labor Day. And what it is that there's really not a lot of real estate activity that happens in those times, okay? We've seen that perfectly clear in the last couple of weeks, kind of leading up to Christmas and around Christmas. And I think that we're going to see that in the coming week before New Year's. I don't think we're going to see many pending deals. I think we'll probably see inventory take a big decline next week or this week, but when we report on it next week, and that's because a lot of listings tend to expire on December 31st. So I don't know what we'll see in terms of a number. Maybe we can even get down into the sub 900 range for the first time since May, but we'll have to see what that looks like next week. Make sure you click on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on that video update next week. Now, let's get into the question that you came to learn about, which is when is the best time to buy real estate? The answer, of course, is somewhat complicated. It really, really depends on the specifics of your situation, okay? So let's just start there. First, if there's some sort of a life reason why you need to move, then the best time to buy real estate is ASAP. Okay, and that could be like a job relocation or a promotion to a different area, or even, some sort of a relationship type of an issue like a separation or a divorce. In those types of a situation, the best time generally is right now. So you can move on and move forward with your life, okay? If that doesn't apply to you, then you're just wanting to make a move to move up to a bigger home or to downsize or something of that effect, or maybe move to a new neighborhood across town. Whatever it is, then there are some general guidelines, you could call them, that I suggest paying attention to in determining when is the actual best time to buy real estate. So one of those guidelines is that the best time to buy real estate is when others are not, okay? And historically, that generally means in November and December. There aren't as many buyers out there at that time, like we just showed you with the data. And so competition's low. And there's also a lot of sellers with a higher intent to sell who have made a decision like, hey, let's go ahead and give it to the end of the year and see what happens, okay? That happens a lot, and as a buyer, you can get a better deal when a seller has nobody else at the table, and they are also motivated by time. Another guideline is that the best time to buy is generally when inventory is higher and you have several options to choose from. So options give you leverage. Leverage gives you the opportunity to get a better deal. So for example, if there were 3 identical homes and you were the only interested buyer, you could write a lowball offer on all 3 and see which seller is willing to come back and give you the best deal. It's like a multiple offer bidding war, but just the reverse. And so that type of leverage is possible when you have the right timing and the right amount of inventory, and that is a very, very good time to buy. Totally different situation though is if you're looking for your dream home. If that's the case, the best time of the year to buy is when you find that home, okay? Do not overthink it. If you tour a home and you fall in love and you can make the numbers work without getting into a financially irresponsible position, then do it. The enjoyment that you're going to get out of waking up in that dream home every single day is going to far outweigh the feeling that you're going to get from maybe not getting the lowest mortgage rate out of all your friends, or maybe not getting the seller to come down another $1,200. Trust me, you will not think twice about either of those things if that's what was the difference maker in getting you into that dream home. The same is true if you're looking for a home with very specific characteristics, like you want a 4-bed, 3-bath home, single level, mid-century modern with a yard and a pool and a fence and a garden and solar panels and a giant pantry and a corner lot and a specific school district. In that scenario, the best time to buy is the second that you find it. So if you find it, buy it just like the dream home. Don't wait, buy it as soon as you see it. Unfortunately, I've worked with a few clients who've missed out on opportunities like that, and they've kicked themselves. I've never worked with a client that I'm aware of that has made the decision to buy that dream home and then regretted it later for not getting a lower price or for whatever other reason, okay? So the best time to buy real estate ultimately really depends on your situation. Are you an investor looking for a great deal on your next rental property? Are you a family looking to get into a bigger home for your kids? Are you an empty nester looking to downsize? There's no right or wrong answer, okay? It really just depends on your situation and your specifics. This is why I think it's really, really important to be working with a professional who you can trust to help guide you through the decision-making process, okay? It's not a one-size-fits-all, and it's very, very specific to your own situation. Okay, and if you're looking to buy or sell real estate here in Southern Oregon, I'd be more than happy to be that person for you and to help you through this process and figure out when is the best time to buy real estate for you in your situation. So if that's something you'd like to do, feel free to reach out to me, 541-954-7758. You can call me or text me, whatever's easiest for you. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation and see if we can make sense of when's the best time for you. Again, if you're looking to do some house hunting or want to know what your home's worth, check out my website, buyingsouthernoregon.com. There's some great resources there. Feel free to browse. You won't be harassed by a bunch of other agents trying to reach out to you. Don't forget to click that like button, hit the subscribe icon, and share this video with anybody you know looking to buy or sell real estate. I hope you have a great one, and we'll see you next week. Take care.